Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to today's realistic review in which we are taking a look at the BF-109 F-4 trop, the tropical version of the BF-109 F-4. It sits at 3.7 battle rating and look at that thing, it's lovely. I love this plane the moment I saw it. I like this skin, I love the coloring of it. Fantastic. And I used to be very eager to make this thing work. I couldn't quite in the beginning when I was just starting out. The German tree was the first tree I played and I had a lot of troubles making the 109s work. But as I got better, they really start to shine. With more experience, the BF-109s start to shine. They are a very unforgiving plane, and other planes do a lot of things better, but it has something against each plane. It's a jack of all trades, it can do a lot of things well. And it's very versatile because of that. I used an 800 meter convergence for this fight with air targets in the 20 millimeters and a universal belt in the 7.92 millimeter machine guns. Now you have two of those machine guns, the MG17 with 500 rounds per gun, and you have 200 rounds in the MG151 20 millimeter cannon. Now this plane has good maneuverability, good climb rate, but for example it doesn't have better climb rate than most Spitfire, and the P-47s have an air spawn, so it's difficult to outclimb everything. You need to side climb a little bit to definitely come from altitude, but the plane is good there on altitude as well. It has a good sustained turn, it has good dive speed, the plane is fast, but of course it's not faster than a P-47 or a P-51, so you're gonna have that problem on your hands and you want to turn with those planes. It got decent armament with the two machine guns and the 120 millimeter gun, and pretty nice. I quite enjoy that beam of death. They're all in the nose, so that's quite nice, but you got to be very accurate with it. The BF-109s have that. If you miss, you can easily miss your shots with these planes. But when you hit the MG151 has good hitting power. It is very good in the vertical due to its power to weight ratio. It has a very good engine and the plane is very light. Thus the engine really wants to pull the plane up. The energy retention in the vertical is very good, thus also the good climb rate. It also has decent acceleration and energy retention. Now there's planes that have better than that, but it's very workable. It really is an energy fighter, and it can be used as a boom and zoomer as well due to the power to weight ratio. Very nice indeed. There is some downsides to the plane though. It does have control stiffening above 650, especially in the roll rate. It also overheats pretty quickly, so web abuse, you have to be careful of it, cool it down before you get into an engagement. And you will notice while climbing and using web that you often run into the red pretty quickly and it needs a little bit of time to cool off. The plane also doesn't react very well to being hit. It is not very durable and you gotta take that into account. You cannot just keep flying once you see traces, you gotta move immediately. As we take this Spitfire off our Heinkel 219, and here we shoot the wing off and get our second kill. Now very nice match again because of the teamwork. Me and King Willie over there really baited for each other in the beginning, which was quite nice to see. And this cooperation between the whole team, by the way, kept on going until the end. And this is always very nice to see. A couple of guys knew me and in my team and were subscribed or either watched me, so and we got talking while we were climbing. And after that it really we really did our best to work together and stick together and help each other out, which was nice to see. Totally enjoyable. As we killed off a lot of the higher ups in the enemy team, we now have, and I checked it here, 5 enemy players left with 4 that are right here in front of me. So that's quite relaxing, you don't have to worry too much about too many missing planes. And King Willie here went low and and he is baiting very nicely. Look at these 4 planes are all following him at 2 kilometers. And yeah, getting ready to dive here. I'm gonna go for the lead plane. And I wanted to go for that guy, but he turned in too much for me. And one of our other allies is coming in for him. I see that Willie's going up, taking this guy into the vertical. And presenting me with a perfect shot basically. And I immediately wanted to dive after this bit. Who was also coming up, but realizes this in time and makes split S. I follow him. I get a good hit in. I picked up a lot of speed in that dive and I'm going to extend, as there is now 3 planes above me more or less. And that guy is also on my 6 right now, but in comes King Willie as I am baiting this guy out for him. King Willie has made his loop after he climbed and came back down and saw this guy coming for me, and he chases him off, which gives me the opportunity to turn around and to go back into the fray. Now I'm severely overheated right now. This is a problem in the plane. Like I said before, the plane does overheat with a lot of web usage, and we've been in a few tangles here, so yeah, we overheated the engine here. And it stays in the red even though I dropped the temperature to 89 and 99 there, which is already normally in the beginning of the match that's still white or yellow temperature, but it's still in the red. So we need to cool off more actually, but I'm webbing more as one of my allies here, BV-238, is in trouble. There's a Spitfire behind him, although you could argue on which plane is in trouble here. But I decided to help out, shoot off the wing and secure my 4th kill. And there is his response. He apparently the BV-238 didn't like that. He wanted to shoot him down himself, but honestly, it's already done. You really have this BV-238s flying low with us in between the fighters and trying to work their planes as gunships. There's another one, the green one, which was put into my team, my squad. Now as this P-47 goes up, I wanted to go after him, but there's also a Heinkel 219 behind him, and he gets him a good armament, good amount of big cannons in that Heinkel 219, of course. We check the scoreboard one more time to check if there is any more opponents left, and it's basically these 2 guys left. And the P-47 is coming in for a pass on the BV-238. That is probably gonna give us a shot, depending on which way he's gonna go. And he's turning in quite heftily, so I decide to take it up into the vertical, roll over, assume he's going after the bomber, and anticipating a shot at him after that. So here we go for that shot. Of course it is a Thunderbolt, quite durable, can take some damage, and I only have my machine guns left. So that is not a very preferable position. We only got hits in though, as the BV-238 gets him, and they trade deaths actually, and I get the assist. First place in the team, 4 kills and 1 assist. Quite a nice match with a lot of teamwork. That is always enjoyable to see. Let's see what we got here. We've got 4 kills. Yeah, let's see what kind of special rewards we got. The best squad, Terror of the Sky, and Bulletproof. We have 42,000 Silver Lions and 2,300 research points. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now, all in all, that was a lot of fun. I had a good fun in my flyouts with this thing, and especially in this match with the teamwork and the chatter. That was great. Good to fly with you guys. Excellent plane. You really need some experience in them to make them work. You hear a lot of beginning pilots talking about the BF-109s and that they're hard to fly, that they're difficult to make work, and this is true. You gotta have some experience in it because the margin of error in it is very small. If you make a mistake against a Spitfire or a P-47 or a P-51 or whatever, then you're often in a lot of trouble. But if you use it right against such planes, then you can do a good job in this fighter. Fantastic little thing, very versatile, like I talked about, and a joy to fly. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.